Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We have finally got the announcement that we have been waiting for in terms of Lewis Travis joining Derby County. It's obviously been a very, very long-winded transfer that we've been waiting for across the course of realistically the last few weeks. But ultimately, it is here now, and that is the important thing. And finally, Derby County get their man, and that is the most important thing. Finally, it happened. You are absolutely right. Welcome in, Bezo. Welcome in, Caden. Hope you are okay. We've got a good midfielder now. We absolutely do. Go watch the interview. I'll come back after. Completely fine. We're going to be here probably for the next hour or so maybe, but we'll see how it goes. Now, obviously, those of you who are in chat, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell. If you are on TikTok, hit like and follow. Obviously, let me know your thoughts in the comment section as well. Shall we take a look at what Derby County have had to say in regards to this transfer and all the details, all the juicy goss that comes with Lewis Travis joining Derby County, because there is juicy gossip that comes with this. There's a lot of talk that has been going on over the course of the last few months. Do you think he'll start on Saturday? I think it's a very, very interesting one. It's definitely something which could happen, but we're going to have to sort of wait and see sort of how that progresses over the course of the next few days, realistically. So let's talk about it. For a Blackburn fan, you have got yourself a good player. I completely agree, Jack. He is definitely a good player. Very, very good at this level. But let's get into the statement that comes from Derby County. Derby County have completed the signing of central midfielder Lewis Travis. The 27-year-old arrives at Pride Park Stadium for an undisclosed fee from Blackburn Rovers on a 4-year contract, and he will wear the number 27 shirt for the Rams. Travis is the club's 11th signing of the summer. He provides added quality, leadership and Sky Bet Championship experience to John Eustace midfield ranks. The majority of his 273 career appearances have been made in the second tier with the Ewood Park club, who he joined from Liverpool as a teenager and went on to captain from the start of the 2022-23 season. He won promotion from League One with Blackburn in 2017-18, and while during a loan spell with Ipswich Town, he secured their awaited return to the Premier League, and that is the return of Derby County, picking up a signing, finally, one that we've been waiting for across the course of realistically the last few months. It's been one which has taken a long time to actually get done, but it is finally done now, and that is one of the most important moves that we've done this summer, in my opinion, because I know a lot of people have their opinions on the likes of Ebo Adams, the likes of David Ozo, the likes of Liam Thompson and things like that. And for me, what I think Derby County have been missing is a player that can do a bit of the technical stuff and also sort of go around and sort of have an impact on the other end of the pitch as well, where he can do the defensive work, he can do the possessional work, and I think he's done a great job with that at Blackburn Rovers and throughout his career so far. And that's something which obviously is going to be covered across the course of this live stream. I'm obviously willing to answer any questions for any of you that are in the YouTube chat or anything like that. Welcome back, Bez. I hope you are okay. But this is a very, very interesting signing for Derby County, and it's one that I'm personally very, very happy about. But let's get into it. So first up, we have Jack. Don't know why we're signing Travis when we have 100% capable Ben Osborne. I think Ben Osborne will be heading out the exit door over the course of the next couple of weeks, really, before the transfer window closes. But we will wait and see on that one. It's obviously a situation that John Eustace has looked at. He's looked at his midfield and he has not been happy, and that is okay. He's okay not to like the midfield that he's got available to him. He's okay not to like the players in front of him. And to be honest with you, going back and picking up an Andy Vyman, picking up a Danny Bart, and now obviously picking up Lewis Travis, I think it's excellent. I think it's a great move for the club, and I also think it pushes us in that right direction. When's Max Johnston getting announced? Honestly, I have no idea. I'm not going to claim like I do have any idea, but there is potential that could happen today. It could happen in the next 10 minutes, realistically. But we'll wait and see. We're going to be on live till about 4:30. Then we are going to be back later on today at about 6 to go through everything. Probably have Johnston through the door by then as well, but we will obviously have to wait and see. I can hear them in Blackburn crying, Lewis Travis, he's here to win. One chat with John Eustace. It speaks volumes, doesn't it? Let's be honest. John Eustace getting Lewis Travis to leave Blackburn Rovers after Eustace left playoff pushing Blackburn Rovers to join Derby, it speaks volumes. And it's a deal that I'm not surprised has ended up happening. It's a deal that I'm not surprised has gone through before the weekend. I expected it would. And I personally think that Lewis Travis is an excellent player. And I genuinely believe he's going to be the difference for us this season in many, many games. Now, obviously, everyone will have their own opinion. Blackburn fans will have their opinion, and that is fair enough. But we will see how it goes. Will he start at the weekend? That's something which we will have to wait and see. Opinions on Sean Dyche? Very good manager. Just a shame he's a Forest fan. Gutted with the result last night. Best we've played all season. Yeah, it was a great performance last night. Now you can add in Lewis Travis. You've got the return of Langash. You've got the return of Corey Blackett-Taylor still to come and everything like that. So it's going to be a much better team in a few weeks. Same as Eze Champ. Let's make it viral. Get it going, ballers. Get it going. Ipswich will tell us a lot, I think. I completely agree. I don't necessarily think he'll start on Saturday, but I do think there's a possibility. Grab a point at Ipswich. Fresh squad after the break. Spot on. I think we can beat Ipswich. There's always a possibility. It's a shame. Appreciate the coins, Millie. Welcome in. It's a shame he's gone, but his biggest pro is his leadership. Exactly. And that's exactly what Derby needs. What number is he? He's number 27. He is number 27. So glad this got announced today. Been waiting for this guy to sign. Yeah, you aren't the only one. This has been an ongoing saga across the course of my channels, discussing Lewis Travis, discussing Max Johnson, and hopefully we're edging closer to both of those deals being completed. Will be nice if he could start Saturday. Yeah, I agree. It is not on the Derby County app. It should be on the app. The pictures and stuff that I've used for my thumbnail and that is off the app. So let's go back over to YouTube then. Blackburn are going to turn up with even more snakes this time, saying the amount of ex-Blackburn players we have. Absolutely. And it does not surprise me. It'll be interesting to see how Blackburn fans do deal with this over the course of the next few weeks. Hey up, Lewis. Come on. So glad we've finally got an utterly superb defensive midfielder. Get in there. Completely agree. A player that can do it on both ends of the pitch. And that is the important thing. I think Travis is that step above Ibu because of what he can do on the other end. Now, obviously, everyone will have their opinion. I know Ibu Adams is a massively thought of player within the building at Derby County, but that's something that I cannot control. And ultimately, I do think things are going to change within our midfield block across the course of the next few weeks. Now, just give me 1 second. I need to reschedule a video that was due to come out at 10 o'clock. I need to reschedule that 10 o'clock at 4 o'clock because that will obviously then interrupt with the live stream and we don't want that. I think Ibu may be benched now, though with Travis and Ibu will be more energy. I think Travis will start above Ibu. I completely agree. Max Johnston tonight, fingers crossed. We will have to wait and see. Good shithouse, to be fair. Good at riling up the opposition. Always a safe bet. Getting a yellow. Doesn't surprise me. Why are you fuming, Ajimang? Why are you fuming? It needs to change, mate, and I hate to see Ibu. No, I don't think Ibu will go. I just think he'll be on the bench, if I'm honest. Great signing this one. Johnson finished it off nicely. Completely agree. Yo, Lewis, welcome in, James. How are you doing, mate? Hope everything is okay for you. Obviously, it's been one of those days. It has been one of those days. I think I've upset someone on Twitter because I posted a screenshot of their tweet. Yo, Lewis, welcome in, James. Hope you're okay. Finally, Travis is a ram. Absolutely. That's why Blackett-Taylor moved from 27 to number 11. I completely agree. This deal has been in conversations for a while. Ajimang is back in training now. I think it's a shit sign. It isn't. He's better than Travis. Is Ibu going? No, Ibu isn't going. Not that I'm aware of anyway. There's been no sort of actual bid yet. Is Johnson signing today? Not entirely sure. Come on, you Rams. Absolutely. What a signing this is. Blackburn can fuck off and Ibu, oh my God, what a duo in midfield. I'm not necessarily saying it's going to be Ibu and Travis, if I'm honest. I personally think it's going to be Travis and Ozo, but we'll wait and see. Johnston and Canos, and it's perfect. Nearly. There's a few more players that we need, especially in that wing position. I think we need one more on top of Canos, but we will see. Lewis Travis signed. Yes, he has, Jack. Travis will start over Ozo. I think it'll be Ozo and Travis. Think it will be Ozo and Travis. I agree, Richard. I want to sign Sergio's. Me too. Ajimang is back this week. He's in training this week. Do you think once everyone is playing, like Adjumang, etc., we'll start doing better? Yes, absolutely. Travis and Ozo potentially loan out. I don't think Tomo's going to go out on loan. I'm not going to lie. Because I think, obviously, given the new contract is a complete change. I hate this club. I would rather have a good right back. We will. Once once Johnston comes, we've got a good right back as well. So, Max Johnson later, that's what I think anyway. Have a feeling he'll get announced live on stream at 4 p.m. We're going to have to wait and see. We are going to have to wait and see. I am sort of sitting and hoping that it does come, but it hasn't done at the moment. And obviously it is 3:49. Do you think Adjumang will start? No, I don't think he'll start at Ipswich. Play Wilson higher up, potentially. Still 3 at the back. Could be. It'll be interesting to see how it does all shake up. I've actually lost my chat, so just give me a second. Ozo can't start and play 90 minutes repetitively, and Ibu is the best DM full stop. I mean, he has the best tackles in the league for a reason and won back the most possession. Can't drop Ibu. Yeah, but what Ibu does off the ball is negated when he then gives the ball away, if that makes sense. Super happy with Travis, exactly what we need. Has his passes through the lines. A lot better than Ibu's, and that's the most important thing for me, is that it's better than Ibu. How did you find out the news, Lewis? I found out looking on BBC Radio Derby Sports Twitter. I got the notification from Derby on Twitter. Please sign 2 wingers, Johnston and 2 wingers, and I think we're solid. So Adjumang is going to potentially be on the bench. Yes, taking every player, not all of them, just the good ones. Kyle, 4-2-3-1. Yeah, probably. Ibu needs to improve his passing. That's the main thing. Yeah. 100% agree. But I can't see him changing much now in this point of his career, if that makes sense, Ethan. So, hope we get the Spanish winger. That'll be a massive boost. It will. Well, it's going to be interesting. At the moment, where Derby County end up will purely depend on the situation in regards to whether we get wingers in. If we don't get wingers in, I think we're playing a 3-5-2 or a 3-4-3. If we get wingers in, I think we're going to we are going to a 4-2-3-1. Louis, mate, can I have a treasure box, please? What is it? What is a treasure box? Or we play Travis and Ibu, push Ozo. Yeah, but then you're wasting Ibu. His thing is getting it off the defenders. What is the Spanish winger's name? Sergi Canos. Bro, Derby signed a lot of Ipswich's players. Do we? I'm not sure about that. Welcome in, Tyler. Hope you're okay, mate. Welcome in, everybody. Mate, you're a better passer than Ibu. That's not an accomplishment. I think most people are better passers than Ibu, to be quite honest. Unbelievable signing. What a player he is. I've always liked him at Blackburn. He's another one like Ibu who's big and hard and loves the yellow card. You're correct. That is what Johnston is. He's very good at causing... not Johnston, Travis, sorry. He's very good at causing those problems. And the thing is that we sort of need to see over the course of the next few weeks is how it's going to work and how we're going to sort out that midfield. I'd take Gordon back, maybe. Harness, yeah. So from Ipswich, we've had Harness, Jackson and what's his name? Harness, Jackson and obviously Travis played there. Now this happened, you're still coming live tonight, Stork? Yeah, 100%. I'll be live at 6. I'll be live at 6. So is Alan Nixon fake news now? Alan Nixon knows shit, but he doesn't necessarily know everything. Let's put it that way. Would you say Travis is the best passer at the club now? No, I wouldn't. I think that probably will go to I think Kenzo's a better passer. I think Kenzo's probably the best technical player at the club in terms of passing and things like that. But we will see. Travis could really surprise me. I don't see him as that dictator. I see him as someone who facilitates play. He'll win the ball back, he'll play the easy pass, and then you've got Ozo or Kenzo or Bobby Clark, Rhian Brewster, who are then going to do the next bit, to be honest with you. Johnston signing tomorrow. It could happen today. Obviously, it's not happening at 4 o'clock, I don't believe, but we will just check over on Twitter, where I don't believe it has happened yet. No, it's not happened yet. So, yeah, Johnston will happen at some point. Just obviously waiting for it. How many goals do you think Adjumang is going to get? 7. What other wingers? Well, we need Canos, realistically. Hey, Lewis, how are you, mate? I'm all right, thanks, Foz. How are you? Hope you're okay, mate. Agyemang going to have to fight for his spot, though, with Morris's form. Yeah, that's why I think Agyemang might struggle a bit this year. Travis is a wind-up merchant, someone you'd want on your team. Exactly. We play 2 strikers. We might do. Last night we played with a 1 and a 2 behind. Lewis, what is your Twitch? Lewis_Everett1. I'll put it in the chat. Give me a second. Let me load it up. I'll put it in the chat. But it's Lewis_Everett1. Copy. Boom. There you go. There is the Twitch chat. We'll pin that. Appreciate the follow, Treble. Hope you're okay. What a signing for you lot from a Rovers fan. Yeah, I agree. Happen later on at 7. If you're on about Johnston, maybe. Fancy taking the Venkies next? No, we're all right with Klaus, thanks. Saw some people calling, chatting shit about you. What a shock, what a shock. What number is Travis getting? 27. I think Brewster is a better passer than Kenzo. I'm not entirely sure on that one. I think Kenzo is better as that. He's better on the ball than I think most people at the club. But the problem with that is that ultimately he needs to be able to get into positions to get on the ball, and I don't think he does that enough at the moment. Like and subscribe, absolutely, all of you. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, whatever platform you're watching on. My team now, Travis is in, and now that Johnson is basically done, Zetterstrom, Niambi, Langas, Clark, Beck, Ozo, Travis, Wilson, Kenzo, Blackett, Taylor, Morris. Fair enough. No, appreciate the follow. I love John Eustace. Appreciate the follow. Ammo as well. Welcome in. Does Blackburn have any wingers? Yes, they do. They do have wingers. Not sure if there's any that we want, though. Appreciate the follow, Eddie. Welcome in. If Johnston signs just after you come off stream, will you do another stream straight away as well as one at 6? It will depend on what happens. If he signs at 5, I might just wait till 6. If he signs like between 5 and 6, I'll just wait. If he signs... what's it called? If he doesn't sign, then I'll be live at 6. So, hi, this is Patrick Agyemang from TikTok. Welcome in, mate. Welcome. Hope you're okay, mate. Is Travis the statement signing this season? Obviously, centre mid was easy since Luton got... Carlton Morris was easy since Luton got relegated. I think Agyemang is the statement, to be honest with you, because of the fee paid and things like that. Is he going to be captain? Not sure, to be honest. Lewis, apart from Johnston, who else do you think is going to start? I'm not sure, to be honest. I think we need a winger or 2. Is Zetterstrom going to stay? Still waiting for a bid to come in. So at the moment, I'd assume so. When is Max Johnston signing? I'd assume either today or tomorrow. I think he'll be in for... I assume he'll be in for Saturday, though, if I'm honest. But we'll wait and see. Eustace just raiding Blackburn. I said that as soon as he came in. He knew he'd go for all of his former players in the summer. I knew he'd go for the ones that he liked and he rated. That's what I always thought was going to happen. And I don't have a problem with that, especially when the players have quite clearly competed at a high level in the division. Now, those of you in chat, whatever chat you're in, hit like, hit follow, hit subscribe. Obviously, like up the stream and stuff like that. Opinions on Man United? They're a bit of a mess. Let's not beat around the bush. They're definitely in a mess. Is Emmanuel Dennis news fake? Yes, I believe so. Opinions on Zetterstrom? Love Zetterstrom. Think he's a great goalkeeper. Just needs to improve that distribution a little bit. Welcome in, Ozzers. Hope you're okay, mate. Hope you are okay. If we don't get the Spanish winger, I think we'll have 3 cams or 2 cams and 2 strikers. I think we're going to end up playing... As of today, if I look at the squad now, I think we're going to do a 3-4-3 with 2 10s in behind a 9. And I think it will be Brewster and Clark behind Morris, if I'm honest. But obviously that can then change to being 2 strikers with Agyemang and Morris. There's so many things that can change across the course of a season. So you can hear them crying in Blackburn. Lewis Travis is here to win. One chat with Eustace. Exactly. You knew as soon as that happened he was coming. What style of play has it been so far? In terms of Derby, our style of play has been quite direct, but that will change over the course of the next few weeks. Wild Poo of Blackburn, I'm a Ram, up the Rams. Don't need him Saturday anyway. Let me just turn off these invites because that's a bit annoying. Heard any more on the Canal stream? Nothing since the offer. Derby to go down. We will see. We'll see. Have here to win, yet you haven't won yet. You just wait. You just wait. Should we loan Osborne? I think Osborne will leave, if I'm honest. Are you doing live watch along Grimsby versus Man United? You said on Monday evening. I'm not going to tonight. It was mainly to do with like the cup draw and stuff like that. But obviously Derby County aren't in it anymore, so I'm not really too fussed about doing a stream in regards to Grimsby United. But I will be live again later. Do you think Zetterstrom will leave? I don't personally, to be honest. Getting all the losses out of the way now, agree. Do you think Adjaman will struggle because the American League is a lot slower? I don't necessarily think he'll struggle. I just think he's got to find his rhythm. What formation will you play? When everyone's fit, 4-2-3-1. But at the moment, 3-4-3. Who needs Travis when we've got Baraji? Quite clearly you. That's why your manager's kicked up a fuss about him asking to leave. Do you prefer Zetterstrom or Vickers? For me, Zetterstrom. Is Johnston signing today? I'm not entirely sure, Jack. I'm not. We've got a very large squad now, I must say. There has surely got to be some players on the way out. Yeah, I agree. I definitely think players will be on the way out. It's just who and when. You've obviously got the situation with Joe Ward, Ben Osborne, who could potentially move out if they're not necessarily seen as options for the first team. Niambi could potentially head out. You look then into midfield. Obviously, you've got Osborne. Obviously, there's question marks over Thompson, who has been given a new contract, but we don't know. Spent more money than Birmingham, by the way. Well, but we haven't really. Their squad's worth a lot more than ours. They spent a lot of money last season. You've then obviously got sort of the forward areas. Brown could go out on loan. Rooney could go out on loan. Who knows what's going to happen with Curtis Nelson? So, Lewis gives a song, please. I'm all right, thank you. What do you think of the back five we're playing? I'm not fussed about the back five if you have the right players. And I don't think we do at the moment. Lewis, do you think we'll sign any other people as well as maybe Canos? I think so. I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure when. Take care of him. He's a top bloke from a Rovers fan. He is. Appreciate the follow, football fan. Welcome him. I can't believe Morris scored 3 goals in 3 games. Yeah, he's been brilliant for us since signing. I say keep Ward. As of right now, I'd keep Ward and have him as a winger. In terms of once Johnston signed and now Wilson's back fit, where does he really fit for us? That's my question for me, because I think in terms of Joe Ward, he might... I don't know how much he'll play. So it opens up that door. Need a back four. Beck, Clark, Langas and Johnston. Yep. Thoughts on investment rumours? I dropped a video about that today, Eddie, over on YouTube. Hi, I love Derby. Can't wait for the players to start us next week. Yeah, exactly. It'll be great. Do you know how much the fee is, Lewis? It says undisclosed, but I'm really intrigued. The report is 1.2 million up front with add-ons that can reach over 3 million. Rooney, Brown and Osborne look like going out on loan or permanently exiting. I think Rooney and Brown will be loans. I'm not quite sure on Osborne, if I'm honest. When do you think Abuka will make his champ debut? I don't think he'll make it this season, if I'm honest. Second highest spenders and not one yet. Big John, you do realise that most of our new signings haven't actually started a league game yet. The only ones that have started is Morris, Bart and Sanderson, who, when everybody's fit, won't even be starters for us. Don't you think that speaks volumes? Ward on the wing. Yeah, I think Ward could play on the wing. 100%. Johnston undergoing a medical, currently ahead of a 4-year deal. Yes, he is. We're obviously waiting on confirmation of that. That's why I'm actually quite surprised that they haven't done a double announcement, if I'm honest. That is kind of what I anticipated happening. But obviously it didn't happen. So I think Osborne, Jackson and Nelson will go on a permanent. I think Brown and Rooney will go out on loan to MK Dons. That's a good shout, actually, MK Dons, because Eustace really liked, not Eustace, Warren liked Rooney when he was fit. So we'll sort of have to wait and see how it goes, to be quite honest with you. Travis is here. Yes, he is, mate. I'm glad we finally have depth. Exactly. You can keep Sanderson. We don't want him making excuses. No, I'm just stating the facts, mate. Langas, Wilson would start in the back four. Beck would start in the back four. Adjimang would be a better option off the bench than as a striker than Dejan Brown. Selverson isn't fit. Clark and Brewster haven't started in the league yet. So who you reckon will start, the Buffalo or Johnston? I think there's a world where they could start together, if I'm honest. Bart is old. He'll cost you a few. Same with Vyman. One injury and they're done. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. All obsessed people trying to find a way to hate. Exactly. Travis is so overrated. Well, he's overrated, but a few months ago you were saying it was the best thing since sliced bread, because that's what football fans do. They're so fickle. They don't want to admit that they've lost a good player, because you always want to find a way to. Attack the players that are leaving, and to me that's stupid. Don't think Adjiman will get into the team for the next few years, to be honest, as Morris has just got that class. Well, I think what Derby County have done really well is sort of rotate. Like, what they can do now is they can rotate strikers. Both Morris and Adjiman offer different things. So there's a way we could play. We could play with both of them. We can play with one. So it'll be interesting to see. Are you doing a live watch along for Ipswich on Saturday? Yes, I will be doing. If we play three at the back, who would you play, including Nelson? Right hand side, as of the squad today, Wilson, Langas, Sanderson, Clark, and Beck on the left hand side. Think we'll be linked with about 50 players on deadline day, but we'll only get one panic Premier League loan over the line. I don't even think we can talk panic signings this year, to be quite honest. I don't think panic signings is even in Derby's remit. Because of how many players we've bought in, I think we're in a great position. He's not a great player, but if an ego on him, think you'll be battling survive. Yeah, I don't agree with that at all. Not all our half decent players will still go down. Well, we'll see. 4-year contract. It's not really. He's only 27. When have Derby done anything really well? Well, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see, won't we? We'll wait and see. Think Max Johnson will start. Right back, Kane Wilson on the wing. I think that's a possibility. You said you had to reschedule a video as it would clash with the live stream. What time will that be coming out? Well, the aim was for it to come out at 4, but obviously we signed a player, so I'm on live. So I'll probably reschedule it for tomorrow morning. I will. Eustace is a liar. What did he lie about, mate? What did he lie about? It's sad that you need all our players to survive relegation. No, we survived relegation last season. This is a very different season. We survived that last year, Liam. So just pipe down. Take a touch. Take a touch. Good lad. We will defo stay up this season, I'm confident. Yeah, easily. Will you be tuning into the first Forest European game? Probably not, to be honest. Lewis, are you from Derby? Yes, mate. Yes, I am. 5-3 Cov. Yeah, very good game that was, Adam. But to be fair, beat QPR 7-1 the week after, so I don't think it's that bad. All this money just to scrape survival. We'll see where we are in a few years' time. Salty Blackburn fans. Exactly. The TikTok comments are definitely toxic. Said our squad depth was shy. Ends up signing half of our team. That's what makes him a liar. Your depth being shy doesn't mean you don't have good players, mate. That's really simple. We've signed 3 players from Blackburn, and 2 who were on loan at Blackburn. So realistically, I think you're the salty one who's not happy, to be honest. Where do you think Derby will finish? Top half, mate. Top half. Bobby Clark or Kenzo? Clark. I think Clark's the better player. With Johnston signing, do you think Wilson will move over to right mid, right wing? Definitely a possibility. Rovers fans very salty. Must be a decent player and he will benefit from actually playing in front of a full stadium. Exactly. Blackburn Rovers fans don't know what it's like to play with a full stadium. They don't experience those things. This might be a bit crazy, but honestly think we might be playoff contenders with these signings. I don't want to go that far just yet, Richard. Not yet. Blackburn can't even sell out. Spot on. Eustace a liar. Said we was together, then left. He'll do the same to you. Well, we're backing him. You didn't. So you signed players who he didn't want. So when Burnley went to Ewood, we won the fucking league. Up the Burnley. Up the Clarets. Gonna cook after this international break. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Your team is just Blackburn players, so says a lot about your club. Well, to be honest, last season Blackburn were challenging for the playoffs until their manager John Eustace left to join bottom of the league Derby County. And then we've now signed their captain. We signed one of their highest scoring players last season. We've signed arguably one of their best defenders from last season. And we've signed their starting left back from last season. So realistically, it does say a lot. Yes, it says that we've bought in the good players. Same team who missed out every year, by the way, so stop getting so excited over it. Who's excited? You didn't sign our best defender? I disagree. The amount of Blackburn fans that were all over Danny Bart a few weeks ago, before he signed with us was ridiculous. Ridiculous. Appreciate the follow, CJ. Hope you're okay, mate. Will be a step up for Travis at Pride Park as Rovers only get 2 fans. Exactly. I really shouldn't be slating these clubs because if I decide to go back to my career, then I'm a bit fucked. But hey ho, Higham is 100% better than him. Well, we'll see. What place do you think the Rams will finish? I've got 9th in my head, but I think top 12. Higham is just younger. Not playing because they're injured. Exactly. 9th. Well, we'll see, Big John, won't we? Sanderson isn't good though. Well, Sanderson won't even be a starter in a few weeks. So, relegation battle. We will see. We've probably had one of the toughest starts to the league than any other team. So I don't really think you can complain about that. I don't. Oh, we've just had a news article drop from Football Park. Let's go ahead and take a look at this article because it's in regards to investment and the Premier League ambitions and new faces on the way. So let's get into this. Derby County, new investment, Premier League ambitions, more new faces on the way. Derby County have begun in challenging fashion. 1 draw, 2 defeats from their opening 3 games and sit 20th in the league, and their difficulties were compounded as they lost 2-1 last night, which is fair enough. Message to the salty Blackburn fans, do you have any good wingers? Yeah, Blackburn fans, Sammy in there and all that. Do you have any good wingers? We could do with probably someone on the right hand side. Hedges? What do you think? I think Hedges would be alright. But is 100% better than Higham. I watched Higham a few times. It was awful every time. We will have to wait and see. Right, where is this about investment? Behind the scenes, Derby County are undergoing a significant financial transformation. Owner David Clowes is seeking external investment to strengthen both squad and club infrastructure, though the identities of the investors remain undisclosed. The club has been deliberately cautious with communications to avoid inflating player prices, which is what I've spoke about this summer. Ensuring the negotiations remain private while preserving bargaining power. The targeted investment is not just about immediate signings. It represents a long-term vision aimed at restoring Derby to the Premier League and sustaining top-flight ability. The anticipated investment is expected to allow Derby to target higher quality players across multiple positions, include training and medical facilities, and enhance the club's scouting and youth systems. By combining financial backing with intelligent recruitment, the club aims to create a foundation of capable challenging for automatic promotion rather than solely relying on the uncertainty of playoff campaigns. Also provides flexibility to make bold moves in the transfer market, including several deals like the one for Patrick Agyemang. The financial boost is not just about on-pitch performance. The investors' ambitions reportedly extend to broader club development, including long-term infrastructure improvements, stadium enhancements, and community engagement initiatives. John Eustace has been candid about the current limitations of the squad, describing it as still light. In certain areas, the combination of investment and strategic signings is intended to address the gaps, giving the manager the tools to implement his vision while ensuring depth across the squad. For Derby County supporters, ongoing investment and clear ambition offer hope that the club's trajectory can change this season, transforming a challenging start into a campaign capable of competing at the top end of the championship. Now that looks really positive. That looks really, really positive. If anyone did follow or anything like that while I was reading that, I do apologise. Hope you are all okay. Let me chuck this link into the chat for you guys to go and take a look at as well. Go and take a look at this link. It's all about Derby County's investment position. Rovers have fallen apart since Smodic's left, absolutely. Think when we do get investment, Arthur Blank will be our owner, to be honest, but don't want an old American guy. His sons do all the running of his sports teams and stuff. So, do you think we're a better team than Forest? Obviously not at the moment. Derby have had a tough start and it has to be hard, but 2 draws against teams who will finish in the playoffs. Time to gel. Yeah, I agree. Please take Hedges, I'll drive him. Fair. Didn't we nearly get playoffs when he left? After losing, 4 in a row? So... what's going on over here? Travis is a player, not progressive, but will tackle, get a few yellows. He'll win the ball back. That's the main thing. Hi, Lewis. Great signing. Hopefully we can sign Johnston tonight too. Fingers crossed. Exactly, DCFC Ethan. I'm sticking to my prediction of 10th for Derby. Yeah, at the moment, that's what I'm predicting. Blackburn get battered everywhere they go. They absolutely do. Nobody actually likes Blackburn. I don't think there is actually any Blackburn fans. Do Blackburn fans exist? I don't think I've ever seen them in Ewood Park, you know. I don't think I've ever seen a single Blackburn Rovers fan. Like, I've probably got more Blackburn Rovers fans in my comment section on TikTok right now than I have ever seen in the world. I think, do you know these Blackburn fans? There's more in my comment section than have stepped foot in Ewood Park. Not based on me. It's based on the attendances. The attendances speak volumes. Do you remember 07-08? Yes, I do. We have a record. Well done, Big John. Derby obsessed with Rovers? I'm not really that arsed. You've beaten us once in the past 6 years, pal. Yes, and it was on your route to failing to get the playoffs. Well done, mate. Well done. Well done. Well done, mate. Hope you are okay. Hope you are okay. Everybody just needs to calm down. My mate is a Blackburn. I take the piss out of them. He tries to do it, but it doesn't work. Yeah, because Blackburn are a tiny club. Tiny club. I think Eber will be a bench player. I do agree. Think if Zetterstrom leaves, we'll sign Ainsley Pears. Shall we sign Ainsley Pears? What do you think, Sammy? What do you think? Let me know. Ainsley Pears to Derby County. Here we go. No, I'm joking. I don't think we'll sign Pears. You ain't beaten Forest since 2012 at City Ground. Do I care? No. Yes, take him. Fair enough. Fair enough. You're going down this season, hopefully. We will wait and see. I am not so worried. Let's put it that way. We can't really laugh at other clubs sitting at 20th. Oh, we absolutely can. I will laugh at anybody. I genuinely do not care. I will laugh at anybody and anything. It does not matter to me at all in the slightest. You can be 10th. You can be first. You can be last. You can still take the piss. You can still take the piss. 7 million minimum for Zetterstrom plus 3 million add-ons. Fingers crossed if it does happen. Going back a few years before administration, we were constant top 10 and you weren't. Exactly. We're 3 games in. Exactly. Imagine losing your captain. Exactly. Imagine being a Blackburn fan. Their captain, their prodigy, their hero decided, you know what, Valerian? I want to go and work with Big John. Big John. That's who I want to work with. Do you know, a Blackburn fan's still thinking it's COVID. I bet they've still got those cardboard cutouts of fans up on the stands. That's what I reckon it is. That's what I reckon it is. Captain Todd now, and he stepped up. Yeah, well, we'll see how long that lasts. We'll see how long that lasts. Barely any. Exactly, SW, exactly. John the liar. John hasn't lied about a single thing. Who would we replace our keeper with if he goes? I'd like Sam Tickle. Big John got the top 3 badge. He's helping you. Exactly. I love Big John. Welcome in, Big John. He's getting rage baited so high. Who's rage baited, Liam? If anything, the comment section being full of Blackburn Rovers fans speaks volumes about rage bait. Speaks volumes. I'm just taking the piss. I'm having fun with it. I'm having excellent fun with it. If Zetterstrom leaves, we should go in for the Sheffield Wednesday keeper. He's injured right now too, so it's perfect. Exactly. When is Max Johnson signed? Hopefully today. Blackburn fans, yeah, exactly. I don't actually understand why there's any Blackburn fans in here, because their captain requested to leave. What a name, by the way, Sam Tickle. Yeah, it's a brilliant name, isn't it? It's one of the best names in world football. Why is it full of Blackburn fans? You tell me, SW. I've got no idea. I've seen we've signed One Shop's son too. Have we? I think you're taking the piss, to be honest, Joseph. I'm sure you've done this before. If I'm honest. Yeah. I'll tell you something. It has been a funny live stream. And do you want to know why, Richard? It's because over here in the TikTok chat, all we have is Blackburn Rovers fans complaining and moaning and trying to get angry and trying to prove things about Lewis Travis. And it's just not working. They're just proving my point. Good signing from a Rovers fan. Exactly, Muzza. It's funny because we've got all these Rovers fans that are saying it's a good signing. And then you've got 1 or 2 that are turning around and going, oh, he's terrible, he's this, he's that, rah. You're just Derby Rovers. Yeah, shut up. Fuck off. Do you go to away games? No, I don't, mate. Yeah, Derby are tiny. Yeah, Ewood Park is silent when you go there. Ewood Park is just full of cardboard cutouts. It's not even real people. Don't worry about it. It's not the second coming, lol, but it is a good signing. I don't think anyone anticipates Travis to be the second coming. Who is Travis? Lewis Travis, pictured below you over on TikTok. Blackburn County, well, they'd have to sign a couple of our players first. And I think if we talk about Andy Vyman, we had him first. So, we had him first. Do you think he is a good signing? I absolutely do. I absolutely do. Funny thing is, if Travis wasn't a good signing for us, they wouldn't be so salty. Yeah, 100%. I've got so many of them in my comment section that are like giving me shit because Travis joined Derby County. Do they not realise I had nothing to do with it? It has nothing to do with me. I wasn't the one who belled up. I didn't bell up Lewis Travis and go, hey, it's John. We want you at Bride Park. That was all John Eustace. And it got done. It got done, didn't it? So, genuine opinions on Eustace. Best manager in the league, without a shadow of a doubt. Well, if it's Blackburn County, then Bristol City is... Exactly. They've got a ton of our players as well. We need wingers. Yes, we do. I don't think you understand. 4 at the back. We can still play 4 at the back. You said we have salty Blackburn fans in the TikTok comments. That's what we want. I love the fans in the comments. I'm not complaining. I've got 53 people over here on TikTok, and they're all pretty much Blackburn fans. There's probably about 5 or 6 that are actually Derby fans, and it's incredible. What's he ever done to be considered the best manager? You were relegation threatened when he took over. Where was he when he left you? Just sit on that one. Sit on that one. Eustace is a Derby legend. Exactly. Exactly. Do you think Johnston will sign tonight as well, possibly tomorrow? I think it'll be done over the next 24 hours, yeah. I remember in the 2014 era, we was linked with being taken over by Red Bull. Hopefully it's them who may be taking us over. That will be interesting to see what happens. We were on a losing streak when he left. Yeah, but he was also sitting 6th in the league. So, and after cause of his effect. Well, actually, when John Eustace actually left straight away, I'm pretty sure you won the first 2 games. Then you brought in Mr. Valerian Ishmael. And you lost, what was it, 4 in a row? What position do you think will sit end of the season? 9th. Derby going down to League One? We will see, we will see. Kenzo will go? I doubt it. I can't see Kenzo going, if I'm honest. Is there a chance Derby in financial trouble, signing a lot on high wages? No. Not with our current owner, no, absolutely not. So hoping I can go Blackburn away this season now to batter the Blackburn fans. Absolutely. I don't condone violence, but if you want to do that vocally, you're more than welcome to. So hope hang on. Yeah, no, I haven't missed anything. We're all good. We're all good. Thanos cannot deadline. I don't know what that means. Eustace chose us for a reason. Exactly. Right, I've got one question. One question for all you Blackburn fans. If Blackburn Rovers are such a big club, if Blackburn Rovers are so good, right, why did Eustace pick us? Why did he pick us? Let me know. Come to Blackburn on 8th of November. We'll batter you in our special anniversary kit. Well, it's going to be interesting to see if you don't, isn't it? We have a wage structure. So do we. We have. I don't think we're paying anybody more than 20k a week at the moment. I don't know if Travis goes above that, but at the moment we're not paying anyone above 20 because of our owners not giving a toss, which I get until he says we're together. Well, funnily enough, when your owners don't give a toss, you're not together, are you? Did you go to the Burnley game last night? No, I did a live watch-along though, Ben. It's available to watch on my YouTube channel. What's the injury news on Owen Beck? No one's talked about. He's out until the end of the international break. Do you reckon Johnson will sign as well? I hope so, but I'm not sure. Yours is bigger, ours is tiny. We're a small town and punched above our weight for years. I don't necessarily think our budget is bigger than yours, to be honest with you. We was in administration. We're still under a 5-year business plan, which ends at the end of this season. So I don't agree. He picked you because we have chicken nugget farmers who don't know how to manage a club. Well, that's not my fault, is it? So, as a Blackburn fan, you've got yourself a warrior. Exactly. All right, Lewis, just tuning into this, just tuning in now after work. This live stream is great, proper funny. Glad this Lewis Travis saga is over. He's now officially signed. Just seen his interview. Absolutely, it's great. Blackburn are more likely to go down than us now with the amount of players they've lost. Not my words, it's a comment. Dion Sanderson is a plonker. Eustace is taking you down. Personal opinion. We will wait and see. Is Cade Gordon a good player? He has good quality, but we'll see. So he can have roast dinner, Venky chicken with his family every night. We will see. Eustace left Blackburn for Derby because they're tiny and we are massive. 30k fans at every home game speaks volumes. Blackburn will struggle this season when it starts going wrong. Players like Canswell haven't got the mentality to hold it together. They still lost 2 games and have had a much easier start than us. Lewis, tell Sammy who can we have from Rovers. Do you know something? Just give us a winger. That's all we need. I don't feel sorry for Blackburn fans at all. I mean, I'm glad this is happening to Blackburn after last season when we played you. Exactly. Side-to-side passes, snarling set of teeth, offers note in the way of goals or assists. But we don't need him. We don't need him to get goals and assists, mate. That's not what he's coming in for. 30k to watch you go down. We will wait and see. Loving this, Lewis. Blackburn rattled, absolutely. When's this right by being announced? I imagine in the next day or so, to be honest. You don't have a higher attendance due to the fact you're a city and we are a town. Shall we actually take a look at Blackburn population? Right, let's do Derby population. What's the let's go 2025. 2025. So, in terms of population, there's about 50k difference, mate. So, I don't necessarily think that's true. Blackburn have just put out on their Twitter page a final message from Lewis Travis. Not listened to it, but probably something like this club is time. Exactly. Rory Delap, sign him up. We will wait and see. Blackburn fans should protest the Venkies. They should, but they won't. Ebro and Travis would be brilliant. Yeah, loving all these live streams, pure entertainment, mate. Absolute boss move from yourself doing this. Lewis, if JWZ was to leave, who do you think we'll place him with? I'd like Sam Tickle, to be honest with you, mate. Appreciate the kind words on the live streams, though. We are going to be doing other things than just talking in future, but right now we're just sort of talking. How long are you going to continue this live for? Another 10 minutes or so, Richard, and then I'll be back on at 6. Would need a GK of same quality or better for sure. I'd say Sam Tickle, but ultimately I don't know. Appreciate the follows, everybody over on TikTok. Welcome in Suitor Boy. Who else has followed? Appreciate the follow, Ben. There's another one I think I've missed as well. Big apologies that I've missed out. Appreciate the follow, Luke Planges the GOAT. Welcome in. Appreciate the follow, Ethan. Welcome in. Appreciate the follow, ZP. Appreciate the follow, Ben. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you are all okay. We're edging closer to that follow goal of 3,000 over on TikTok. More like Farage becomes a communist and Derby getting promoted this year. I don't think we will get promoted, to be honest. I'm going to say it again. What a name, Sam Tickle. Exactly, it's a wonderful name, isn't it? It is a great name. Sam Tickle, what is he going to do? Tickle a ram? Who knows? Who knows what Sam Tickle is going to do? But he is a good keeper. Is he still? I think he's still at Wigan. He's a great keeper. He's young as well, 23 years old. So, since when is it easy to rage bait Blackburn Rovers fans? Since John Eustace joined Derby County. I'd love Ryan Allsop back. No, I'll leave him at Birmingham, to be honest. I reckon get Sunderland keeper Patterson. I don't think that will happen, if I'm honest, mate. Did the guy actually say there's some tickle us that they really tickle me? Sam Tickle is a footballer. He is a footballer, I promise. Cheers for the 3 million. Well, it's 1.2 up front with add-ons taken to 3. So be careful. You might not get the 3. So Derby Rovers strikes again. Does that mean Bristol City or Bristol County? They've got 4 ex-Derby players, which is only 1 less. Don't sound so sorry about it. Exactly. I wish these Blackburn fans would calm down and just take a chill. Take a chill pill. Tickle is at Birmingham, now benching for Allsop. No way. Surely not. Sam Tickle. Let me have a look. Can't even get him up. Sam Tickle. Sam Tickle. Sam Tickle. No, Sam Tickle's at Wigan still. Yeah, Lewis, Sam Tickle still. I thought he was. You wouldn't be rattled if Travis was bang average. Exactly. You've sorted us a new season ticket, so I appreciate you taking him off our hands. Oh, new striker. Fair enough. Who we thinking the investors are? No idea, to be honest. I'm a Blackburn and couldn't care less. Well, there's a lot of people that do care. And there's a lot of people that have cared a lot. Don't want him at our club. Awful sign. Who's the awful signing, Mark? Maybe Sam Tickle can tickle Eustace in the dressing room. Who knows what Sam Tickle will do? I'd rather have that young keeper from Chef Wed. Why not go out and get both, Kyle? Why not go and get both? The Blackburn admin message for Travis is so salty. Let me go and have a look at it. Let me see what he puts on. Here we go. Let me search Blackburn. Let's take a look at what Blackburn have had to say about Lewis Travis then, shall we? Are you taking pairs off hands? Depends if the keeper leaves. We can confirm that Lewis Travis has left. I'm assuming it's on here. I thought you would be. What? They've barely given him anything. He now links up with former Rovers teammates Danny Barr, Andy Vyman, Owen Beck, Dion Sanderson and Rovers Academy graduate Ryan Niambi at Derby County, managed by ex-Rover head coach John Eustace. Poor Blackburn. Poor Blackburn. Blackburn are so bad, that's why they all left you. Now your manager lost his head as well. Exactly. Blackburn Rovers are muddered. They're unbelievably muddered. Unbelievably muddered. I tell you what, if Blackburn Rovers somehow stay in the Championship, I'll be baffled. I'm joking, they're not that bad. Even Niambi came from Blackburn, he did. Max Johnston next at some point, yeah. Right, guys, so I am going to be back on at 6 later. We're going to discuss the situation with Max Johnston. We're going to discuss everything going on with... John Eustace, Lewis Travis and stuff like that as well. We're obviously in a great position, but I will be back later on today to discuss everything. So appreciate all of you stopping by. Appreciate all the Blackburn Rovers fans absolutely losing their marbles at me in the comment section. But I will catch you later on today. I'll see you later on TikTok. We'll be back at 6 p.m. So see you later. Bye-bye, everyone. Right, so that is TikTok done, right? They are absolutely finished. Is Max Johnson a right back? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Right, I am going to be back later on today around 6 o'clock. If you haven't done so already, hit like, hit subscribe, turn on the notification bell. But I will be back later. We're going to talk Max Johnston, probably do a bit more chat of Lewis Travis as well, because I know there's some people in here that are normally in that are probably at work at the moment. So I'll catch you all at 6 p.m. later today. Hopefully Max Johnston is signed by then and we can go through that as well. But I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye, guys.